Hi, I'm Jared Callahan, or Coach Jared, and first, thank you for joining me and learning a little bit more about who I am as a coach and what I offer, and welcome to my small, humble virtual studio. I currently live in Washington, D.C. with my wife, 2 daughters, and our chocolate lab. I've been a health and fitness coach, strength and conditioning coach, working with both athletes and the general population for over a decade, and I developed MONALI Health as a way to introduce 3 core pillars that I feel have really shaped my health and fitness journey, and I believe similarly can help others in developing a framework that includes the traditional working out in the gym, because I'm a gym rat myself, but also goes beyond that. So what is MONALI Health? So MONALI Health is an acronym for movement, nature, and lifestyle. So it's an expression of 2 disciplines that have influenced me throughout my life. First career was in marine science and the environmental sciences, and then I went back to school for exercise science. So MONALI Health is literally the integration of these 2 disciplines. MONALI Health is influenced by both my own personal health and fitness journey, as well as the decade-plus experience I have working with both athletes and the general population. Going back to the name MONALI, with movement being the first pillar, movement in my programs and my framework is influenced first by breathing performance. All right, so for breathing, I draw from ancient practices such as pranayama yoga and martial arts, as well as my experience in training for boxing specifically, and from something less familiar to most people, which is freediving, which is obviously more based on breath holding, but can carry over into not only some of the performance sides of breathing, but also stress management. Also within the movement pillar are flexibility and strength. So I found in my own pursuit of particularly performance and strength performance that if I don't prioritize mobility, I end up in pain and discomfort. And I know many of my clients, whether it's from performing in their given sports, or it's from an injury, a more acute injury that's happened in their lifetime, or from age, which is often the development of poor movement over years, if not decades, that these individuals who are experiencing pain and discomfort, it's very similar to what I've experienced. And so the skills that I've developed in getting out of that pain and discomfort that have allowed me to continue to perform in strength and power sports are what I bring to my clients, whether they're interested in performing competitively or just recreationally and just live an active lifestyle and continue to do the things they love. All right, so the nature and lifestyle components. So again, this is that integration of my background. And so it includes lifestyle coaching or habit coaching, nutrition coaching. It goes by a lot of different names, but I draw from different disciplines that help to identify areas of opportunity and identify strengths, and basically bring those closer together so that you can use your strengths to improve your areas of opportunity, and then you can begin to shift those areas of opportunity into strengths. And this is, again, coming off of a framework and model that focuses on the power of nature. So whether that's through the foods you eat or getting outdoors, viewing sunlight, just a number of positive benefits of being outdoors. And then also from psychology and just understanding, just like with movement, we have certain movement pattern dysfunctions or compensations. We do the same thing with our behaviors. We have certain behavior patterns that sometimes we need help to kind of pull out of and to reset. And so as a coach, that's my ultimate goal. And that's what MONALI Health is. Again, viewing from the lens of movement, nature, and lifestyle. So who can I help? My average client is around 50 years old, and the age range is between mid-20s to early 70s. All right, so I have some clients who are still very performance-driven in a specific sport, and I have other clients who are still trying to drive performance, but rather than a sport, it's about just continuing to do the things they love throughout their lifetime and be active without pain and without discomfort. So my personal philosophy described by 2 words, a Greek word, eudaimonia, created by Aristotle, and an African word, Ubuntu. So eudaimonia was first introduced to me in high school by my uncle, who was a philosophy and religion professor. And so he introduced me to Stoicism, so Socrates and Aristotle. And then this was reinforced by one of my boxing coaches and mentors in Buffalo, who also had a background of philosophy and very much preached the ideas of Stoicism. Ubuntu, which is an African word, I believe fills the gap within eudaimonia to include the power of community. All right, it has many meanings, including humanity, and my favorite, I am because we are. All right, I was first introduced to this word by a leader of a small team of coaches that I was a part of while in DC. So together, eudaimonia and Ubuntu remind me to always pursue what I believe is the greater good for both myself and my community. So thank you again for taking the time to learn more about who I am and also what MONALI Health is. And if you want to learn more about the core pillars, movement, nature, and lifestyle, you can watch the videos below.